Effective ways to reduce mental stress. Mental stress is a natural response to pressure, uncertainty, and emotional overload, but when it accumulates, it begins to interfere with clarity, decision-making, emotional balance, and physical health. Understanding how stress can be reduced requires examining the mechanisms that calm the mind, regulate the nervous system, and restore harmony between thoughts and the body. Mental stress is not eliminated through a single practice. It decreases through a combination of consistent habits that gradually teach the mind to shift from tension to balance. Several effective approaches are widely recognized for their ability to reduce mental stress by influencing the brain, body, and emotional patterns. One of the most effective ways involves cultivating mindful awareness, which centers on observing thoughts as they arise without becoming emotionally entangled. When a person becomes mentally stressed, the mind often races, replaying past situations or imagining negative outcomes. This cycle increases activity in the brain regions responsible for worry and overthinking. Mindful awareness disrupts this loop by anchoring attention in the present moment. Through this practice, the brain learns to slow down, regulate internal noise, and reduce unnecessary cognitive pressure. When thoughts are observed rather than reacted to, stress loses its intensity, creating space for clarity and calm. Another significant method for reducing stress is the use of controlled breathing techniques. The breath is deeply connected to the nervous system, and stress usually causes rapid, shallow breathing. When breathing becomes slow and rhythmic, it signals safety to the brain, prompting the body to shift from a state of alertness to relaxation. Patterns such as diaphragmatic breathing, box breathing, and the 4-7-8 method influence the vagus nerve, which helps regulate heart rate and lower cortisol levels. These physiological changes create a calming effect that counters the biological stress response. Breathing practices are simple yet powerful because they directly affect the areas of the mind responsible for emotional tension. The processing of emotions also plays a vital role in reducing mental stress. Stress often builds up when emotions are suppressed or left unaddressed. Emotional energy does not disappear, instead, it settles in the mind and body, creating discomfort and internal pressure. Expressions such as writing thoughts in a journal, reflecting quietly, or talking to a trusted individual help release that stored tension. This release improves emotional clarity and prevents unresolved feelings from intensifying mental strain. Understanding emotions, rather than avoiding them, makes the mind more resilient, calm, and capable of handling future challenges. Reducing digital overload is another key factor. Excessive digital consumption, constant notifications, and social comparison overstimulate the brain's reward system. This stimulation increases stress by reducing focus, shortening attention span, and introducing unnecessary mental noise. A digital detox, even if temporary, allows the brain to recover from continuous stimulation. Minimizing screen time before sleep, limiting social media exposure, and creating phone-free routines help restore mental quietness. When the brain is not constantly triggered by digital input, stress naturally decreases because the mind is no longer trapped in a cycle of comparison or overstimulation. Sleep is one of the body's most natural stress regulators. During deep sleep, the brain repairs neural connections, processes emotions, and reduces stress hormones. Poor sleep interrupts these functions and increases mental pressure.